We all know that creating content and making art is not cheap. From rehearsal and studio space to actually marketing yourself, gigging, touring, and selling your art just always doesn't make it fly. So, this is part of a multi part series where we're going to introduce creatives to organizations and some funders you may or may not know that fund you to do exactly what you do best. This is strictly for independent artists, not for organizations, not for companies, just independent artists who are making a name for themselves and creating their business based on creating content. So, part one, I'll introduce us to three well known organizations who you probably know or may not know that support creatives and where and how to find their funding resources. Before we get started, there are three engagement must-dos when looking for funding as a creative. This applies to all of the organizations I'll cover throughout this series. The first must-do: join the newsletter. Stay in touch with the organization, know about in-person events, virtual technical assistance opportunities, and funding opportunities as they are announced. 2. Follow them on social media, engage, and let them see your digital personality. 3. Attend an event. Post-COVID, creatives need to come out of their shell, meet the organizations, and network with peers that are doing similar things and across disciplines. Collaborative work always looks great for grant makers. Let's jump right into the first grant maker you should know. Baltimore Office of Promotion and Arts, or as we call them, BOPA. For creatives, they're well known as a producer of Artscape, but their mission is to cultivate the creative economy through arts, events, and the film industry. They do that by helping artists connect with opportunities. Right here, we go to their homepage and we find artist resources. Now, resources is a key word, and you'll find many other ones like that, such as opportunities, resources, support. All those link to pages usually with information on grants or technical assistance or workshops or seminars. So always visit those sites. Boom, right here. Here's where you'll find all that BOPA will offer in terms of grant programs. Make sure you read through them, find out the important dates of when the grant opens, when submissions are due, even when they had informational webinars where you can ask questions directly to the staff about your grant submission. Also, check out the eligibility. Is this for independent artists? Is this for an organization? Is this for a collaboration between the two? Now, if you are a creative and you need an organization to partner with on a community project such as a mural, MRI Studios Inc. is just that organization. We do support our nonprofit that collaborates all the time with creatives across disciplines, so make sure you follow them on Instagram at mri.studios.incorporated to find out how to be a part of their artist roster. So let's get right into our second grant maker, the Maryland State Arts Council. Simply put, these are the GOATs of advancing arts across all of Maryland. As soon as we get to the screen, let's look for the keyword opportunities. Find out what opportunities apply to you. They fund programs all across Maryland, not just Baltimore City, and across multiple genres, from films to folk art. Be sure to see, like I said, what applies. Let's look today at the grants for artists. Now, it may take you a couple of pages to click through to see all of the information you need, like deadlines, materials you need to support, even the application portal itself. So make sure you don't leave the page until you find out where you need to submit and what information you need to submit. Maryland State Arts Council makes it pretty clear everything that you need. So do your due diligence and always, don't forget, join the newsletter. They send out announcements all of the time through their newsletters about organizations that do just what they do in giving. So you'll learn a lot by joining their newsletter. The last grant maker we'll meet in this series is the Robert Deutsch Foundation. They may be a lesser known organization to independent artists, but they fund some major initiatives that we use, such as Maryland Volunteer Lawyers for the Arts, OpenWorks, and even us, Media Rhythm Institute. Now, they do give heavily to organizations, but over the last 10 years, they've offered the Ruby's Artist Grant for Baltimore area artists. This artist award goes across multiple disciplines and it's given out to multiple artists yearly. I personally know several of the recipients of this award, and I have talked to the Deutsch Foundation to find out that their grant actually will be opening up very early in 2024. So don't forget to sign up for the newsletter to find out exactly when. So that was a quick intro into three area grant makers. Don't forget your top three must-dos when visiting them Subscribe for part two as we go over a couple more area grant makers, and then we'll get into actually how to submit a grant and what you need. Take care.